I definitely want to say kudos to, I hope I don't say this wrong, Mahala, and Jermaine. Man, this is hard. This is hard. This is not easy. I definitely take 4th and 1 for the Super Bowl over this any day of the week. So definitely want to congratulate y'all. This is not easy. But I also want to give thanks to God, allowing us all to get here safely, and for this awesome cause. My uncle, Pastor Jamal, man, I really appreciate this. Getting this opportunity is bigger than me getting to speak. My words just possibly inspiring somebody, motivating somebody to do something. One person, that would mean the world to me. So I'm definitely gonna do my best. I'm not good at this either, but we're gonna do this together. We just gonna jump right into it. My mom, I'm thankful for my mom, my grandma, my pops here, my family here, everybody showing up for me. That means the world to me. And when I talk about my mom, it's nobody else that special to me. When I say the moment I knew I was gonna be something is when I realized that I never wanted my mom to have or want for anything, need for anything. And I saw it at a young age. And I knew that the woman I cared about, any woman I cared about, would not be working dog hours, coming home, hands hurting, feet hurting, but my mom, she done that. And my reason was, since I was 6 years old and I strapped up the helmet, I knew football was gonna take care of my mom. So every time you see a video, a picture of me working out, me in the uniform, all that, it started with just wanting to take care of my mom. And that's something that I would never, ever take for granted. Just her love, everything she done for me and my siblings growing up, it won't go unmatched. I also mentioned my pops here. Man, we didn't have the greatest relationship growing up, but I know our relationship now is bigger than what it ever would have been if I would have known him. I think that not only motivated me to be a great father, but it motivated him to be a great grandfather. Yeah. And it's nothing else that I would rather see than my son, growing up with his pawpaw. So I'm thankful for you too. My parents, just being here in general is a blessing. I know a couple of my friends, didn't have their mother last weekend for Mother's Day. So any chance I get to show appreciation to the people that brought me into this world, the reason why I'm standing here today, I do that. So thank y'all. I kind of got on the topic of why I chose the route of football and why I always thought that, why I always knew football was going to be what got me where I can inspire other people, motivate other people. And I come here to say that football is not the only way you can do that. It's doctors, it's teachers, it's custodians that inspired me to be where I'm at today. So don't let just playing the sport be the reason why you can influence somebody or inspire somebody or reach your true potential. Because everybody got it. Everybody got it in you. And all the way through high school, through college, just going through it, adversity, hitting at every stage. I tell people all the time, it's actually funny because now that I'm with the Cowboys last year, as most of you know, I injured my left knee. I was out for the season. Well, I laugh at it because not only my freshman year of college, but my freshman year of high school, I had not the same knee injury, but left knee. It put me out for some time. So I laughed about it because every time I always came back 2 times stronger. Yes, sir. 3 times stronger. Yeah. And I've always told people that, don't listen to my words. Just watch me do what I'm doing. This is gonna be my testimony. Me standing right here, me playing on the field in September, that's gonna be my testimony. So don't listen to what I say. Just watch what I do. And I've always been the type that what's meant for me is me. What's meant for me is meant for me. And every day I woke up with that same mindset. People tell me, like, what is it? How come people get to the University of Texas, the University of Alabama, and they don't make it? They don't go to the NFL. They leave, they transfer. Like I said, the hardest thing about doing that is waking up every day and deciding to do it. Because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be days, I'm talking 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock at night. You're gonna be like, okay, this is not for me. And you're gonna have to have something deep down in your bag that you can pull out in those times of need. And mine was always, stay true to yourself, you're here for a reason. Yes. Stay true to yourself, you're here for a reason. And like every day, whether it was a win at the end of the day or a loss at the end of the day, I knew the next day it brought another opportunity. I had the power to change what was going on the next day. I had the power to change what DeMarvion and Overshown looked like in 10 years. Yep. And every time I thought about that, it made me want to go even harder, even harder. I got a family, a beautiful girlfriend and a 1-year-old son that I'm blessed to have. And every morning I leave the house, I look at them laying in the bed, and I ain't gonna say it brings a tear to my eye, but it makes me smile knowing that they can sleep comfortably in the bed till 9, till 10, till 11, knowing that dad is going to get it. Yeah. Mom, she gonna wake up and she gonna do her part, but dad's gonna make sure, the house is taken care of. And I couldn't have asked for more. I'm definitely, like I say, I'm blessed. The ability to do what I do and use it to the best of my ability and try to inspire as many people as I can to let them know that it is possible. Every day people ask me, what did I want to do? I knew I wanted to go to the NFL. I knew it took a lot to get to the NFL. I knew it wasn't an overnight process. So when I say everybody has a purpose, follow your purpose. Everybody's purpose is not the same. Follow your purpose. You're gonna inspire. When he said earlier that everybody got a purpose in here, no matter what you're doing in life, you might be the person that saves somebody. You could be the doctor that saves somebody. Yeah. You could be the teacher that inspires somebody else to be the president. I still know many of my teachers that I can say to this day that they got a lot out of me. They made the best they can out of me. And it goes to show just like the people you hang around with. I know 4th grade year, I would say, was probably one of the most times I ever got in trouble. I moved to art for the first time. And it's crazy because I've never gotten in trouble in school. And I got there and I was with some good friends. One of them back there right now. He was one of the good ones though. That's my best friend, Kennard, man, my cousin. I'm talking about, we've been knowing each other since knee-high to a grasshopper. He's kept me humble, kept me grounded all throughout this time. So I definitely want to say thank you to that, Noah. That's my guy. But going to art, 4th grade, group of friends, man, I was best friends on the football team, but in school, they just wasn't for me. We'd find our way in some type of trouble every other day. So end up having to move back to White House, but in that year, I figured out that the group you hang out with truly reflects a lot about your character. And I tell people all the time, and my cousin, Mitchell, he's one of the guys that I keep in my group because you always want somebody that's smarter than you in your group. You never want a group of people where you feel like you the smartest or you know what's right all the time, or you got nobody that can push you to become better. You never want that because you just gonna lower your standards of yourself. Your expectations of yourself is never gonna be what they truly need to be, and you'll never reach your ceiling if you surrounded by people that don't fit what you're meant to do. So when I was, me and my sister, matter of fact, she right here, where she go? Right there, she can attest to it. We was the biggest competitors in the house all the time. We compete. And it's crazy because I'll go to the school and recess and things like that, and people will wonder why I'm so competitive and why I'm so good at everything I do. I said, man, I got 3 of the best teachers at home going against my siblings every day, fighting, scratching, mama pulling us off each other, just all the time. So I knew being competitive, that was never gonna be an issue with me. It was all about the discipline, the grind, the attitude, being on time and stuff, just the simple stuff like that you don't realize that it puts you that much closer to where you wanna be. And the closer you get, take this from somebody that's in the NFL right now, the closer you get is the harder it's gonna get. But I guarantee you right now that you would not be up against what you can go against if you couldn't face it. If you couldn't win that battle, God wouldn't put you up against it. And I learned that from the jump, from knee injuries to coaches not believing in me to me, sitting behind the guy that I know I'm better than. My time is coming. This is not going. I'm not going to let this battle force me to quit, because I know it's meant for me.
Man.
Love what you do and who you do it for.
Yes.
Okay.
Love what you do and who you do it for. I tell people all the time, every interview, my mom. You can't, nothing I wouldn't do for my mom. Anybody, you tell me to tackle anybody, I'm gonna tackle them for my mom. Anybody. I tell people all the time, what I do on the field, yes, I love football. But what I love most about football is the joy it brings my family. The joy it brings the people that support me. So that makes me want to go out there and be even better than I was the last game. The fact that after the game, I get to get hugs from the family, they get to tell me how good I'm doing. And if I'm doing good, we all doing good. And that's what I'm about. I'm family. I remember 2020 was probably, it's a crazy time for everybody, COVID, but I fell into a dark place, and probably one of the darkest places I've ever been to. Well, it was a place where I didn't think I can pull myself out of. I was away from football, COVID going on, a lot of stuff happening with the world, and I'm at home. I'm not going to school. I'm working at Brookshire's and Truth, and this whole time, knowing that football has been such a huge part of me for so long in my life and then taken away from me, I had to figure out what else in life inspired me to be that great or something. And once I realized that you have to be great at every aspect of it, like you can't just put everything into one basket and say, okay, I'm gonna be good at football, but I'm not gonna be a good father. I'm not gonna be a good dad. If you wanna be good at football, if you wanna be a great dad, if you wanna be a great husband, a great teacher, you gotta put all your marbles in each basket and grow on each one of them. You just can't put all your marbles in one basket and say, I'm just gonna be good at this. So that's one thing I learned about life, that in order to be the best version of yourself, you just can't put it into one aspect of life. You gotta bring it all together. Oh, and I really wanna finish with this. When you truly want something, no matter what, no matter how hard, every day, you had a chance to change that. And every day we get the decisions to choose what we do. We got the power to say yes or no. So every time you tell yourself that this is what I want myself to look like in 10 years, that this is what I want my family to be able to experience in 10 years, think about the decision you're gonna make then and there.
That's right.
Think about that, and then you go from there. You make the decision upon what you're feeling right then. But again, I wanna appreciate you for this. I've always felt like this was gonna be a challenge for me, and you offering me this opportunity made me accept a challenge that I didn't think I could get over. A lot of people don't know I dealt with speech impediment in like the first early grade years of school. So that's when everybody reading in class, I'm going to a different class and reading with somebody else. So public speaking was something that I never thought I would do. I never thought that I would be brave enough, bold enough to get up here and do it.
You helping somebody.
But when he said what we was doing this for and to influence and maybe, touch somebody positively in here, I wanted to challenge myself just to show you that, when you do stuff like this, it opens up opportunities. It opens up doors when you experience something or you step out of your comfort zone every now and then. So I just want to say thank y'all for allowing me to speak. Man, I really hope I touched somebody in here, and I'm looking forward to doing this more often.